Hi, welcome back to Show Me Trucks. Let me show you what I picked up on an adventure. If you know on my Suburban, I have a 292 for this. Mine has some welded gob of mess down here, and I was like, well, this one popped up, it's cheap, it had a tranny with it, so let me go pick it up. And so I went and drove a couple hours away. Another 292. If you're ever wondering, 292s have a bigger side cover, 6-inch cover instead of the 250s and 230s and all that. Running engine, I could hear it run, you know, it's good. It had this short turbo 400 on it. And I was like, well, let me just buy it, and then I'll try to sell this engine. So what I ended up doing is I posted both for sale. So now I seriously posted that, I think a day or two ago. I already have someone coming to pick it up. So everyone wants a running 292 because they want to throw it in a dump truck or something and just drive and not mess with it like dumb people do and put a bunch of fancy stuff on it, and all of a sudden it takes forever to. I was going to sell this setup, and I might even still post it and see what I think about it. I was trying to be conservative and just run a single carb and just be cheap, but I'm already selling it, whatever. And then also this other person had a S10 rear end. I've never seen one in person, so I don't really know, but they're a lot smaller than I was thinking. And I know they're pretty weak. You know, they're 7.5 inch. I know they make a bigger one, 8.5 or whatever. I'm kind of like all over the place with this Suburban, like all my videos will sound like. This thing is so rusted out that I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't even buy it. But he's like, I just want it out of here. So I gave him $60 for an axle, which I thought was cheap, but I don't know. It might not turn out so good. But it is rusted out on this. And I think this is just a splash cover. But I do want to pull this apart a little and just see. But they have an emergency brake kind of cable set up in these. And hopefully it's just the splash cover is rotted out. It says it can handle 300, torque, 350 torque, something like that. Which is fine in the Suburban. But if I decide I want to tow or anything, it's kind of an issue. The other thing is the engine was right next to a salvage yard. And I'll put up some pictures, but it's actually this guy's salvage yard. Cool place. I just wish I spent a whole day there. But apparently I went in his stash, which I didn't realize. He had a 15-inch artillery wheel. I don't know if he knew he had it. He thought it was really rusty. To me, I was totally fine with it. I bought that for cheap, which is cool. And then also he had an air cleaner in this truck, and it was funny because he's like, well, yeah, I guess I'm probably never going to get around to fixing it up. I'm like, the whole, whatever. People can do what they want. But it took me forever just to pry it off of one of the trucks. But the whole truck's falling apart. So now I have a 400 tranny. And if you know much about this, I also have a 200 4R, which is an overdrive, but it needs rebuilt. I don't have a torque converter. This torque converter, I'm not even sure if it's what I should be using. I'm gonna see if I can find some numbers on it, just to see what stall it is. It was in a big bread truck, so it's like it might be a little the wrong RPM range for this Suburban, but that's what I'm working on. So now I have 3 of these rims. I also found one more. Again, it's over by a different salvage yard I go to, so I'm trying to make an excuse to go over there. If I use the Turbo 400, I need a better axle for the back. So if I use this tranny, I'm not using that axle. If I use this tranny, I'm going to use 6-lug in the back, which means I should probably hang on to a pair of these rims. Just run the 6-lug in the rear. I also thought this was light, and maybe I'm just getting weaker, but I carried a 12-bolt all the way across my driveway a long time ago. Man, I about died trying to carry this out of my truck. And I thought it was going to be really light because it just looks so weak. But it still got some weight on it. I'd love to weigh it and just see. But gosh, I really don't want to pick it up and pull my scale out here. But I might do that for you guys. But it's got a very interesting e-brake setup. I'm a little confused on your e-brake runs all the way over to this side. This e-brake must run up the frame the same way. But very hideous in my opinion. And then whoever runs this ridiculous brake line that looks stupid. So I sold that 4-link I was talking about. I sold the heavy duty 4-link yesterday. So just changing things up. And like I said, I seriously am like, if someone throws me money for the intake setup and the engine together, I'm all over the place. I really like the setup, and I just think it's going to be so much time, and I think the money will start getting a little expensive. And to fix one of these up is very expensive. So I'm like, should I just go the plain Jane stupid way of the LS engine? I did it in the 36. That was way too much power for it, but you know, it's nice when you don't have to redo carbs and do all that. But I really like how a 6-cylinder with the triple carbs would look in this. But do I really want a show vehicle that I'm gonna have the hood open, or do I really just want something I could drive all the time and just leave the hood down, and then you can cut a bunch of corners if you're not gonna open the hood. You know, I could throw the brakes on the firewall and not make things look as fancy on the inside, and just have the outside nice, drive it 1,000,000 miles with overdrive, and have a computer run everything. But you know, this is the hot rod in the newer age issue. These are basically just backing plates, and then this is your drum, which I'm guessing is more than just metal, but who knows? It's just an emergency brake, but it's just crazy how rusted out all that is. But so the backing plates are totally gone, and they're really expensive. Actually, I was just looking online, so I might even try to make my own just to save a lot of money, and then hopefully I can get these brake shoes or whatever they want to call them, expander rings. It looks like it's just a, let me try to show you. I guess I don't have them on there anymore, but it's just a lever that pulls. It expands almost like, you know, wheel cylinder basically. Mechanically, the wheel cylinder still moves, so that's fine with me. I think you can adjust these. It looks like there's a little adjuster right there. So it looks like all my pieces work. It's just the outside looks so crappy. Very questionable on using it. So just want to pull all that off and see what the axle looks like. So $60, you know, it is what it is. 292 sold, the other 292 sold, and the 204R sold. So I actually have some space in the garage, which feels good. So I think, again, we're back. We did a full loop. I think I'm back to the LS swaps. Just on the fence between a 5.3 4L60E, or there's a guy with a 6.0 with a 4L80. I think both of them, I'll probably end up with a 4-wheel drive train. Either I'll have to switch over to 2-wheel drive. Not that big of a deal, but the 4L80 is quite a bit more to do that. So I think I might end up just doing a 4L60 with a 5.3, or I would even go 4.8, but I'd probably just stick with the 5.3. I really want an aluminum block. Excited to have a little money in my pocket. Someone's supposed to be coming Friday to pick up this 400, so all that stuff I bought sold quick. To tell you the truth, after this training goes, and if I sell these wheels, I will have negative money into my Suburban, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't have an engine and missing a bunch of stuff, but it's kind of crazy that just by selling parts. And I'm also like debating, like I said, there's another one of these artilleries, so I'll have a full set of 15s. I might just try to post those kind of for sale at kind of a full-blown price, or a trade if someone wants to trade me a full, you know, 5.3 4L60, you know, LS swap setup with a PCM and computer and gas pedal and all that. Maybe I'd trade for a full set, because I'm sure there's some guys that buy LSs and never do them, and everyone wants these wheels. So hopefully I get someone that wants to swap out with me, because I think I'm going to just stick with some steel, you know, 15 plain, throw some hubcaps on them. I like these wheels, but like I said, I don't want to buy the aftermarket front ones. I'll feel stupid having $400 into the front wheels, and I really doubt they clear the disc brakes anyway. Even the 15s will probably be issues, but I think just some black steel wheels with some hubcaps would look cool too. A little dusty in here, but I gotta wrap up this video. I'm waiting on some parts. I put new seals in the ends, stripped down the axle. So obviously I can't paint the whole thing, but I might paint the housing and the ends. That way I can throw the brakes all together and then just leave the this area bare, where either I'm gonna do leaf springs or a 4-link or something like that. But you know, this is what it looks like. Just cleaned up these break-ins. Little progress. I have those back. I ordered those backing plates. I think they ended up being $60, which sucks because that's what I paid for the whole axle. The same with these are like $12 a piece, and then I think that one is like 15. So, you know, 110 into a $60 axle. And then the cover, I had to order a new cover because I went to wire wheel the cover. There's a pinhole in it. So I was like, well, it actually is like a $20 cover. So it's not even worth my time to clean it up. So that I don't mind either. One thing I do need to do, and I should probably do that right now, is spray some penetrating oil on that fill plug. That way I can break that loose, because I want to break that loose, make sure it's moving before I paint this axle up. And it's too cold anyway, so I'm gonna have to wait until it's around 50 in here, and I'll run a little heater. And it's snowing today, so it's a little cold to paint in my garage. I don't have heat. So thanks for watching. You know, I really need to work on the 67. I know that. Trust me, I know that. This is just a little kind of side project. I wanted to get it wrapped up, and it'll be nice to have an axle that's ready to go and be able to throw it in there. So thanks for watching. Later.